Selena. It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and move.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good. We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Hey y'all, how's everybody doing on this beautiful, it's beautiful and hot in Dallas, Texas, y'all. I don't know how it is where you are, but it's sun shining and hot as fish grease. Uh it's real hot. I don't know. It may be 100, it may be 90. I don't know what's the degrees out here, but it feel like 100, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just feel like it. Um, I'm about to head on to the pet store. Hey, Cynical. Hey, A Train. What's good? How you? You doing okay? I'm just leaving church because I have to get myself together. Drink, yes, CC. I got a whole bunch of water, so I've been drinking that. Hey Ryan, hey A Train, hey CC, hey the cynical one. Thank you for coming through. But I put on my shades. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna put on because honey, it is like I said, it's hot as fish grease outside. So I had a really good time. First of all, it was good to get out of Dallas, Texas for a little bit and enjoy some fun festivities with my relatives. And I really have a good time. This is one of my family reunions on my mother father side. So I have thank you so much, CC, for coming through. Shout out to you. These are one of this family reunion I go to probably the most because I've been raised around them, and then some of my grandmother's relatives came on her father's side. So it was a lot going. It was really fun. We had like over, I would say, 400 this year. We used to have like 500 and plus people that would come. It's a big building. It would be packed inside and packed outside. But it was packed this year too. It was about 400 and plus people this year that we had. Every family, hey Tanya, every family has a different colored shirt, like every group. Because my grandfather, he had 8 brothers. No, he had more than 8 brothers. Hold on. Shoot, I done messed up. He has more than 8 brothers. See, 8. Um, Dang, I forgot how many. Okay, so many of them. So he has 8, and then he had, I think, 4 more. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He had, so I think it was 12 brothers and two two sisters. I think that's how. Yeah, 2 sisters. So um, his brothers had a lot of kids. It's only 2 of them that had, I think, only 3 kids each. The rest of them had a lot of kids, from 11, Like my grandfather had 12. So I have a pretty huge family, like I said, on both sides, my mom and my dad. So I enjoy being with my family. We had some good food. We had some good activities, games. We had karaoke. We had line dancing. We had horseback riding. And that was my very first time. I had a cousin. He has a ranch, him and his wife. And they had they only had two horses that they brought with them this time. And so he was allowing the kids and adults, to get on the horse and stuff like that and do some horseback riding. So that was pretty fun. That was my first time ever getting on a horse. So I had a really good time. And I also got a tan, as you probably can tell when I camped up earlier. So I got me a tan while I was down there in that hot heat. So yeah, I had a great time, and like I said, it's really it's really sad when some people cannot, when people have like a lot of family issues with their family, and I'm just so thankful that I don't, I'm not saying my family is perfect, because every family has their dysfunction, every family has their problems, but I'm really thankful that for the most part I get along with my family. I enjoy being around them, and when you have a sense of family, it helps you to be more secure and confident in your life when you have that support from your own blood. Now, unfortunately, we have cases, sometimes we have people in our families like can be our worst enemy. So it can go either way. But I'm just talking about for me, I have a good connection with my family, and I have a great sense of security because of my family and who they are. Um, and I enjoy being around my people. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple that I'm like I could do without, but for the most part, hey Emmanuel, for the most part, I enjoy being around my people. And it's unfortunate when I hear stories or I know of people that don't have good relationships with their family, because let's just be, up. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes, depending on who they are and what type of family you came from, your family can be your worst enemy, right? We know that. But we also, when there's good stories like my stories that I talk about, oh, okay, in Mississippi, Texas, okay. When you have people that you really can talk to, you don't have to worry about your business being spread. You don't have to be worried about, always people talking about behind your back, because my people are pretty upfront. They have something to say to you, they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousins, we have disagreements or whatever. We come to each other and let each other know, the ones that I'm close to, that I didn't like when you did this, or I didn't like when you did that, and we can kind of talk about it, and we'll be okay. We don't go periods of time without talking. So, if I ever were to get married, I hope that I have if he's not family orientated, he don't come from that type of family, I hope that he understands that my family is all important to me. Now, that don't mean, allowing your family to run your life either. But I'm letting you know that my family is important to me. I want to be around my family sometimes. And hopefully, he won't have a problem with it, because it's going to be a problem if I can't be around my family sometimes. No, isolate me. But yeah, my family has given me a sense of security that most people don't have. And that's why so many people go and look for validation, because they don't have that. So when you have that and you're secure and who you are and where you come from and what stock you from, if you come from good stock, you don't let a lot of things get to you like a lot of other people. You don't need a lot of validation like a lot of other people, because you're good. You're loved. You're taken care of if something were to happen. See, some people, they can have an issue with something, like say for instance, if I don't know how to change my tire, number one, my guy cousins, will show me how to do it. But more than anything, they will come to where I'm at, and they'll fix it for me. See, I can call people at a drop of a dime. I can call all types of people in my family if I need something. I don't have to go on social media. I don't have to beg for men's attention. I don't have to do none of that because I have that in my family. I have confidence. I have security. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They go around here wanting validation from men and women that they don't even know because they never had a family strong connection. And mind you, let me say this, family is not always blood, right? There's some people that's family to you, you're not even blood related. But the fact that they understand you and they accept you for who you are and you do the same for them, to me, that makes you family because you have something that a lot of people don't have, and that's true friendship. See, family is supposed to give you true friendship, it's supposed to give you a deep connection with another human being. You know, we weren't made to be hermits. Now, there is times I'm a loner. I like to be by myself. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with a man. I don't want to be bothered with no kid. I don't want to be bothered with nothing. I just want to be left alone. So I have my days where I need to kind of separate myself, and get some time alone. But for the most part, when it comes to dealing with people, that I have deep connections with them. They accept things about me, and I accept things about them. I call that family, and that's not always blood related. Okay, it's not always blood related. But for those of us who are fortunate to be blood related to people that we actually like, and we can deal with and understand, that's a blessing within itself. I'm just gonna say that because not everybody has that. So yeah, and a lot of hey Mike, and a lot of my family, I have some family on social media that have channels and do things and stuff like that. Some people you will never know, and I'm gonna keep it that way. But I will say, there is sometimes people I will introduce you to. Like I have a second cousin. My mother and her mother were first cousins, and so that would make her my second cousin. And she's gonna be, hopefully, if everything goes well, she'll be on my platform on, I believe, Thursday, and I'm gonna interview her. I'm gonna, ask her questions because I don't really know all of her, obstacles that and challenges that she had to deal with to get to where she is. And so I'm going to be interviewing her, and I thought it would be a really good idea for me to have her on my platform. She's not really into social media like that because of her profession. She is a judge, and she so she's not going to be on social media doing a lot of things that maybe I would do. But I'm going to have her on my platform. And see, some people can't say that, but I'm proud of my family. Now there's a couple of them. I'm just like, oh, I don't know, they ain't my cousin. But for the most part, I'm proud of my family. Hey, Jack, how are you? Selena the stallion. Well, a stallion is a male horse, so I ain't no male horse. But okay, thank you. I guess. But yeah, I was just like, some people, you'd be like, oh Lord, because I got some gangsters in there too. You know what I'm saying? Some with the rolling 60s, okay, and plus. I'm not going down the list, but I got gangsters in my family too. Whole group of them in Cali. Hey, action. So either way, I'm good. I got professionals. I got hey action. I got gangsters. I got a whole group of different types of people in my family. You know. So hey Captain Wolf, good to see you. And you always have, like I said, some cousins. You be like, oh, hide your purse. A couple of them, just a couple, not a lot. Hide your purse. Oh, this cousin gonna ask for some money. You know what I'm saying? You got the cousin that talk a lot, tell people business, but she don't mean no harm. Okay. Then you got the other one, honey. You better hide your man. Just like it's different, it's just like in every family, it's different types of characters and personalities, honey. It just comes with being people. But like I said, for the most part, I come from good stock, and I'm proud to say that. And I don't care what nobody say, because don't nobody know me in real life unless I let you in my personal life. But I'm just thankful that I had a great time. Like I said, I ate a lot. I probably gained some weight. You probably can tell I got just a tad bit of a tan, just a tad bit. So I got a little tan, so it is what it is. Like I said, once you out in that hot sun on that horse, you just that sun beaming on you. And I had my cowboy hat on. Um, so I was just like trying to protect my face and skin and stuff. But it is what it is. I just got a tan, you know what I'm saying? So but I'm glad that I'm just glad that I have fun. You know what I'm saying? Life is so short. Thank you, Mike. Life is so short. I'm trying to just capture every moment that I can take and just appreciate life. Um, I was scared as hell of that big old horse, because I've never gotten on a horse before. I've never gotten on a horse before, so that was my first time, and everybody was shocked because they thought I was gonna be so nervous. But what people don't really, some of them that really know me, they know I'm very adventurous, and I will try things every now and then because I can be spontaneous. So I had the best time getting on that horse. I was scared as hell, especially when that horse started moving his head. I'm like, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? But I was so scared, but at the same time, I was just like, you know what? Life is too short. I don't want to ever say I ain't never got on a horse before. And when I did, I'm so proud of myself, because, like I said, that was my very first time. It's not gonna be my last time. Hey Dubs, how are you? I'm going on. I'm gonna be going to my cousin's ranch a little bit more often, and when, because he has events and he has different people that come to his ranch, and that's not gonna be the last time that I go there, and get on a horse and stuff like that, because he helps people, like train people to do like horseback riding and stuff like that. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I'm trying to wait till it kind of cool down, maybe in September, because it is too hot. By the time I come, stay in that sun, boy, which ain't nothing wrong with it. I probably be this color, you know what I'm saying? Being out there in this Texas heat. So I gotta wait till it cool down. Maybe by September, I'm gonna get back over there, because I did enjoy it. And I like trying new things. You know what I'm saying? I like trying new things. The only thing I'm a little bit uh hesitant about is food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like trying different foods sometimes, just depending. But like, I ain't trying to, some of these people eating roaches and spiders and what else they and snakes. I ain't into that. Like, yo, I'm vitreous, but I ain't crazy. Like, that ain't my cup of tea. But pretty much anything else as far as like adventure, where I'm going places, like I plan on getting my money together, and we're gonna go and do a trip. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Greece. That's where I want to go. And I have two cousins, well, three cousins that didn't get to go to the family reunion because they always wanted to go to Japan. So they went to Japan. So they didn't get to make it to this family reunion. So they went to Japan. I don't know. I don't know when they're coming back, but they'll probably be coming back next week sometime. But they went to Japan. So I just think that is so cool. You know what I'm saying? I think that is so cool. Yeah, say you know how them people be eating roaches and stuff, Mike. I'm not into it, honey. Whatever they got going on, I'm not into it. But yeah, yeah, it's just a lot. I guess maybe I watch too much of the weird kind of stuff on YouTube. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Getting my stuff together and planning a trip and stuff like that, and then also being some of the women in our family. Oops, sorry. We're gonna be saving to go. I mean, not saving. We're gonna be trying to go on a cruise. So that's gonna be fun. So I just have a lot of things in my life that I'm looking forward to. And I'm not going to allow any more setbacks, any more things that's going to try to stop me because life is meant to be lived. If one thing that makes me attracted to people, and whether it's friendships or romantically, I like people that live their life unafraid. You know what I'm saying? Life is so short. You know what I'm saying? And we go through different things, bad things, but we I would say, even with the bad things, what did you learn from it? You know what I'm saying? Did you learn anything, or are you just still the same stupid person? Or are you still the same mean person? You ain't learned nothing from what you've been through. And that's the sad part about a lot of people out here in society. They go through things and they never learn anything from it. And then the other thing that I'm saying is capture the moments. You capture the moments of you like me riding on a horse or uh going under a waterfall. But some people are not travel people, so I get that because I got a lot of older people in my family and they are not trying to get on no airplane. So they're pretty much stuck. If they can't drive, they can't get on the bus, they're not going. And that's pretty much how some older people are. They don't like getting on planes. Now I have some older people in my family, they will get on a plane, but some of them will not. So, and that's okay. Everybody has their things, you know what I'm saying? But with me, I don't think it's okay for me because I want to enjoy life, and sometimes in life you're gonna have to take risks. You're gonna have to do things even when it's a little scary. And it was scary as hell. Hey Natron, hey realist. It was scary as hell getting on that horse, especially when he started moving his head. I said, "Oh, I was like, oh, Lord, please don't let this horse start bucking. Oh, Lord, and I fall off this horse. And then my hat and my lace front on the ground because I'm being a laughing stock at the family reunion, Lord. So I said, don't let this hurt. But thank God I have my cousin there that has that owns the ranch and everything. He had the horse, and so he was actually controlling the horse. So if the horse got out of control, but he was a very tamed horse. The only thing I ended up getting the horse sweat on me. I thought it was I said, is that pee or boo? And they was like, no, it's just the sweat from the horse, from the bottom, when I, got on the saddle and had to get my big old thigh and leg across on the saddle and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm like, because this is nasty. But anyway, yeah, it was good. So you have to do things afraid, and I was afraid as hell to get on that horse. But I said, you know what? You only live one time, and I don't want to ever. I want to live my life to the fullest. I want to do the best that I can, but I don't ever want to be. I don't ever want to have a lot of regrets. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have so many regrets. They wish they would have did this. They wish they would have told a person this. They wish they would have, I just want to be able, you know what, even though I might be afraid, I don't understand it right now, I'm going to try it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of getting in that type of mode about myself, you know? So I had a great time. I really did. I really had a great time. Like I said, I ate a lot, so I might have gained like 5 pounds, maybe. I don't know. Ate a lot, got a tan, enjoyed myself. And then I met some people that I've never met in ever. Met new relatives, people that I was connected to, uh, and it was some older people that came that I've never met before, and they gave me like a book of family history, and it was just awesome. It was awesome. It was really awesome, and I had such a great time. Chill. I hate that. I hate weekends are so short. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really hate that weekends are so short. But those type of moments that you have, and I don't mean to be so sentimental and so deep, but see those type of moments like that when you have like that, and they really making a great impression on you, that is something that you should always remember. So when you have a bad day, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like life and hope is all gone, think of some of that's what I do. I think of some of those great moments in my life that really just really blessed me. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, if y'all haven't, please thumbs up my little short with me getting on the horse. Please thumbs that up for me. I would really appreciate it. Because like I said, it's good to capture the moments. And so while people are hating on you and critiquing you and observing and watching everything you do to critique you, they need to learn to get out their comfort zone of talking about people and being a butthole and go and enjoy life. Go and enjoy life that is in front of you. And then you will stop being so miserable where you're taking your misery out on other people. See, what I've learned about me is what keeps me balanced, what keeps me happy is having a balance in my life, having a personal life, being enjoying things that I would like to do, doing things that makes me happy, being around people that make me happy. That gives me a balance in my life. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a balance in your life, you're not a miserable person. You're not trying to start trouble with people. You want to enjoy your life. You want to help those people you can help, and then you want to be left the hell alone from the people you don't want to fool with. And that's just the God honest truth. But it's always good to create a balance. It's always good to create a balance in your life. But yeah, I really feel like get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone and try something new. Just like what I did. hmm So I appreciate those few little people. I know we got people going live with the drama and stuff, and I'm sorry that I'm not more entertaining, but you know, I'm not on that type of time. I'm really not. Like I said, life is so short. You better do something besides being miserable and hateful, and get out and enjoy your life and have a balance in your life. Yes, indeed. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. I don't know if anybody would like to come up, but I just want to say I made it back. I had a great time, even though those bugs were scaring the hell out of me. Anybody that goes to the country knows that those bugs are bigger than the city. I definitely was hoping I didn't run into a darn snake, because that wouldn't be good. So, but like I said, it was a lot of men there. So if I would have seen the snake, it would have been taken care of. But I miss being in my hometown. I really do. I miss being around. I hope this lady don't put this basket because it's gonna be a problem. And yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, don't put that basket around me. You have some people you can be parked somewhere and they they will put the basket like close to your car. I'm like, now I don't want. I'm having a great inspirational moment. Don't make it uninspirational. So yeah, she was nice enough to get it out the way, and thank you for that. But yeah, I have my inspirational moments, y'all, and I be having to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I had a great time, and I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope y'all got out and did something. Um, I hope that you guys went outside or went on a date or took your significant other out um or y'all just hung out with your family. Whatever y'all did, I hope y'all did something, or if it was just watching a movie. Like I said, create balance in your life. Create balance in your life. It's nothing worse than an unbalanced person, because like I said, all they do is bring misery to other people because they're miserable. That's all they do. So I like to laugh. I like to have a good time, have fun. I don't really. Hey, Cutting Edge, how are you? You doing okay? My eyelashes on right, yeah. I It's good to see you, sweetie. I don't like to do a lot of going. I can't even. Sometimes my accent it gets my words kind of mixed up, but having arguments, because when I say arguing, it doesn't sound right. So I don't like having arguments with people. I really just don't, and especially people I don't even know. Um, you will definitely get the other side of me. But I really try to just stay calm, cool, and collected. I really do. I really do. I like to stay calm, cool, collected, and let stuff roll off my back like water on a duck's back. Because when you spend all that energy going off on people, some people deserve it, but uh you'll lose some time there. You know what I'm saying? Some precious time you could be doing something else. So I'm trying to just stay cool, calm, and collective, and just enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? Hey SBK, how are you? Yeah, so I just, like I said, just enjoying my life, and I'm gonna have, like I said, I probably have this tan for maybe a week or so, because the only time I'm out and about is if I'm going somewhere, but I don't stay out in the sun. But this sun has been hot, okay? It has been hot as hell. So I'm not trying to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Hot as it is. Um, and it seems like it's even hotter in the country than it is in the city. I don't know. Maybe it's my mind, but I just think it's hotter in the country than it is in the city. But again, it could be my mind, you know. But I like small towns. I feel like either you're related to them, or they know your family, you know what I'm saying, or they know of you or whatever. But it's nothing like a small town. People are different in a small town for the most part. I mean, yeah, of course, humans are humans, but it's a little different in a small town and in the city to me. To me, people are much nicer. I don't know, I could be wrong. They ask who your people is, you know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Who your people, who your kin, you know. Um, you can drive down the street. People don't have to know you, they waving at you. You're like, oh, okay. So it's a total different shift in a small town and in a big city to me. It is to me. Um, it really kind of brought back some memories when I was kind of growing up, and you know, when I was a child and going to the family reunions, and some of the people that have are no longer there. They've transitioned and everything, and you used to see them there, and then you remember the things you used to do when you was a child, and all the games you played, and y'all would all go to the parks and stuff, and it was just fun. And I had that again, even though I'm an adult. I had fun. You know what I'm saying? We were doing the Hi Frank, how are you? Hey Shirley, good to see you. Nice to meet you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, Frank. Thank you. But we did the boots on the ground. And what's that other song where it's like it's something about, I can't think of it, but it's a lady that a blues singer that does the where you shake your you shake in the middle, or I don't know how it go, but anyway, it was fun. Whatever them line dance, because I got one cousin, she know all the line dance. So the boots on the ground, I enjoy doing that. And then some of the other dances and the Cupid Flex, that's my song. I love that song, Cupid Flex, Cupid Shuffle. The wobble. I don't really like the electric slide. You know what I'm saying? I cannot do the Tamia song, but my sisters and my cousin, they can all do the Tamia song. It's too many turns and kicks and stuff for me. Okay, I can't do it. Hey Naomi, thank you for coming through. How you? I'm good. What you say, Shirley? I gotta go back. You say, hey, Celine, girl, you got on that horse. You had a good time. Yes, I truly did. I got on that horse and I had a good time. I was giddy up, giddy up on that horse. My niece said, "Boy, your butt about as big as that horse." But we had, like I said, we just had a good time. I kind of felt like a little kid again. To be honest with you, it really brought out a really more of a fun side, more of a goofy side of me and stuff like that. And I had fun. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I had a good time. I did. I'm trying not to get sentimental and start crying, but man, I just really felt like a kid again. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I enjoy being around my little great nieces and nephews, because I told you, I grew up. Well, my nieces and nephews grew up with me, uh, but I enjoy being around my little baby nieces and nephews. They're so much fun. I feel like a kid at times. You know what I'm saying? So that childlike comes out in me a lot when I'm around my little baby nephew and nieces. I enjoy them. I really do. I really do. Like I said, it's nothing like a good family. You know what I'm saying? And it was a song that what they said, lean on me, cause honey, you're gonna need some people. You can't be out here alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a single man, a single woman, whether you find a good partner or not, if you don't have nobody, I mean nobody that wants to be around you, that you enjoy, that enjoys you, you are in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You are in trouble. Everybody needs somebody, or somebody. You know what I'm saying? We are not meant to be hermits. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Reggie, how are you? Good to see you. We are not meant to be hermits. We are not meant to be alone. Like we are recreational creatures. We are meant to enjoy life and enjoy other people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Icy. So I was just like, Lord have mercy. I felt like a kid again. I kind of felt a little sexy and on that horse. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I would shoot. I should have had my boots. I had my teenies on, but I should have had my boots with my cowboy hat. That would have been real cute. Now, when I go back on my cousin's ranch, I'm gonna well, when I go to the ranch, I'm going to have my boots. I'm gonna make sure I have my boots. And I'm gonna have my cowboy hat on. I'm gonna be cute, and I'm gonna ride that horse like I never rode it before. I'm gonna have a good time. hmm What is that, Icy? hmm Yeah. So, like I said, life is meant to be it's meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be just being miserable and going around here making other people's life miserable, like a lot of these people do. You know. Because there's enough going on in the world as it is. Enough bad things going on in the world as it is. You mean to tell me you gonna add to it? Do something. Make somebody else happy for once. Do something for somebody else. Do something for yourself. Go somewhere. Get something. If it ain't nothing but ice cream, you know. Because I'm gonna get me something today. Okay. I don't know about some ice cream, but I'm gonna get something that I really want to eat. Yes, indeed, Shirley. Life is short. And enjoy people while they're here because tomorrow is not promised to neither one of us. You could croak in the next I could croak in the next 5 to 10 minutes. The next day, you could too. So, while you have people here that you actually like and enjoy people, spend time with people. Quit being so busy where you can't enjoy other people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Quit being so busy all the time. Learn to just stop and enjoy something that you want to do or do something that you have been putting off. Like last week, I was so glad, and I'm gonna have to, God willing, see her next week. But I have a godmother that's she's in a nursing home right now. Her health was failing, and she was no longer able to stay at home, and and someone to actually, just be there around the clock with her. So her family had to put her in. She's not married. She doesn't have any kids, and they had to put her in a nursing home, and I have been putting it off for most of the summer. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop it, take the time, and go. And last Sunday, and I'm gonna try to do it not next week as well, God willing. But I just decided, you know what? Let me stop what I'm doing, go and see her. And she was so happy that I came to see her. You know what I'm saying? And she said, I've been looking for. I said, yeah. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, once I got out of school and then, had the vacation from work for the summer vacation, I was just, I just was trying to recuperate from the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Of working and working and working and never really having time. I have to put playtime in there sometimes on the weekends when I wasn't writing papers or when I wasn't doing, work from my job and stuff like that. So I was just like, I just really I just needed some time to get myself together. And then I finally was like, you know what? I don't care what I'm doing. After church, I'm going to go and see her. And she was so blessed that I came to see her. You know what I'm saying? The- Oh, it is? Okay. She was so happy that I came to see her. And that really blessed me that she had been waiting on me and I finally came, you know. And so I said, I'm gonna make it my a point to just go and just, if it's nothing but maybe go through there for 10 to 20 minutes, just go by there and see her. And I do that with a lot of older people that are in my family. I go and try to, either call them or go by there. Like I have one aunt, she's 92. Um, she's still living. Yeah, she's 92. Um, one of my grandmother's cousins, she just turned, I think, 86. And so all of these people are getting older. So hey, Miss Chicago. So you have to check on people, and I still have a lot of older people that are still alive in my family. So I try to make it a point to go and check on them, um, and just to see how they're doing, you know, because that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't want to have any regrets and be like, I wish I would have went over there and then they're gone. You know what I'm saying? My aunt that's 92, she has given me so much wisdom about a lot of different things. Really, pretty much all of them, the older people in my family. I think about my aunt Minnie Joe. Her birthday was July the 18th, so it was Friday, and but she's no longer with us. But I think about all the wisdom that she installed, instilled in me, um a lot of things. And I just said, dang, if I could just hear her voice one more time, you know. So you have to spend time with people, quit being so busy that you forget about things that actually matter. You know what I'm saying? Some things actually matter. Take time, because you'll never get those moments back again. There will never be another day like today. This is the only day that we have that's like today. There's no more other days that we get like today. You know what I'm saying? Like this Sunday on, what is this, the 19th? If you still live in next year, you'll get another July the 19th, but it won't be the same. So I just say, you know what, you're just gonna have to learn to value what really matters rather than the BS in life and the BS people. Focus on things that actually matter and people that actually matter. And that's why a lot of the times, I'm not going to even get into stuff because I'm not focusing on that. I don't care. Look, go on with it. If you want to say I'm the worst person in the world, okay. Just do you, boo. But I'm going to do me over here, and I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to appreciate the people that's there for me. I'm going to live my life unafraid. If there's something that I want to do, I'm going to make goals and I'm going to succeed at it. And nothing is going to stop me. The only person that can do that is God above. And I'm pretty sure that He will want me to go forth and enjoy my life and do the very best that I can. Right? Life is meant to be lived. A lot of times people, they are alive, but they're not living. They go from day to day being, the worst person that they can be, not evolving into anything better, not thinking about anybody else, not enjoying life, and being mad at people that actually do, right? Because they always have something negative to say. They always are, talking about something negative because they can't enjoy life like you. See, when you find a real negative person, it's because they're not living their life. They're around here making everybody's life miserable, and they're too afraid to actually enjoy their own life. So they make other people's life miserable because misery loves company at the end of the day, right? So when you find people like that always have something negative to say about other people, that are always doing something negative to other people, you will understand that they are not living life, because number one, most of the time they're too afraid. And that's why they critique other people for doing them, you know? So I appreciate you guys. You said that makes every day. You're right. It makes every day special when you can do that. You know what I'm saying? When you can, and see, these are the type of live streams and I'm gonna be doing some uploads too. These are the type of live streams that people are not really interested in. This to a lot of people, this gives them no value because number one, they need excitement in their life. I have enough excitement in my life. I did have a lot of negative excitement that I didn't ask for. But like I said, when you're dealing with nothing, Lord, I'm trying my best. Let me just say this: when you're dealing with people that are not really as happy as they claim to be in their life, they like a little, they like to stir up stuff to keep it going. So, and but when you understand that real happiness, real joy is not that. It's about capturing the moments, the good moments, and even learning from the bad. You know what I'm saying? You could have so many lessons that you actually learn and apply to your life if you actually pay attention. I always talk about this story when I talk about my brother-in-law because it just did not make sense to me. But I, God's timing and God's will is not my timing, and it's not always the way I would prefer it. But I think about my brother-in-law, how he fought to live and to stay alive, even though he knew he was breathing his last breath, and he, provided for his family and even made his own funeral arrangements. One thing that I learned through all of that is even when it does not look good, you have to trust God and understand that his his ways are not your ways, even if you don't understand it or you don't agree with it. The other thing that I also learned was never to give up until it's all over, until you breathe your last breath. Never give up. Those were the couple of things, and I learned other things, but those were, and also, as my title says, family is always is most important. His family, friends were all around him every day. If you live a life and nobody comes to your bed when you are sick, and you lived a life where you push people away, or you were so ugly to people and people don't want to be around you, even your own flesh and blood, you are in trouble. You need to get it together. You need to apologize, or you need to forgive, even if their family has done something to you. You're going to have to learn to forgive. Guess what? Nobody wants to be in the hospital and die alone. One thing I can say, and all the experience, besides never give up, trust God even though you don't understand, is family is very important. Family and friends, and some family are just like some friends are just like family. And so my brother-in-law had people there all the time. It didn't matter what day, it didn't matter what time. Somebody was there for my brother-in-law, because guess what? My brother-in-law was there for a lot of people. He went to visit a lot of people that was in the hospital when they were sick. He prayed for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And so he everything, that every event, whether it was a funeral, whether it was going to see somebody at a hospital, whether it was praying for somebody, my brother-in-law did it for other people. And guess what? When it was his time to be on his sick bed, his deathbed, people were there for him. So if you live a selfish life, if you live a life that's all about you, you don't care nothing how you say, what you say to other people, how you destroy other people with your words, and what you do to other people behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, you whatever. You don't care nothing about that. You don't care. It's like, forget everybody. When it's your time, let's see who's going to be there for you when you're on your deathbed, when you're alone and you need somebody to talk to. But because you were so mean and hateful, and people didn't want to be around you, you don't have nobody to really talk to. You don't have nobody to tell you the truth because you'll bite their head off. Because you're mean spirited. You can't accept constructive criticism. You're hateful. Can't nobody stand to be around you but 5 minutes. And when they do, it's just because they're trying to get something from you because they really don't like you. See, people like my brother-in-law, they had people there at that hospital all the time, around the clock. Most of all, he had my sister there, his own wife. Some of these men won't even be able to meet a wife like that because they don't know how to pick a wife. You want somebody that's going to be there, sickness and health. To death do you part, right? And my sister was there in sickness and in health, and she was there to death do you part. So I think about those things, and I say how I treat people. I'm not talking about no YouTube mess. I'm talking about real people that I deal with on an everyday, or who I engage with, who I have relationships with, like real relationships with. I ain't talking about no social media foolishness. I'm talking about real people that you deal with. And you can't say that nobody, if nobody in your life is going to be there or nobody wants to be around you, you are the one with the problem. Those people are not the problem. You are the common denominator at the end of the day, right? So those were some of the things. That was a bad experience, seeing my brother-in-law die in front of me. But the good thing and the moments that I captured from it taught me some valuable lessons that I will always have with me. Hey, Earth Day. Right. They are very, they have a demonic spirit that is on them. Not believing in the Most High, naming themselves demons. Name you are, okay, I'm sorry, maybe. You said naming themselves demons. Name you are what? Okay, the name, what you name yourself, you are, you invite, you embrace words, spells, as well as call manifestations. Right. Exactly, Earth Day. And I don't care what people say, you know what I'm saying? When I have misunderstandings or when I'm trying to resolve something with someone, and Earth Day can, she can contest to this, I have conversations with people. I have heart to heart conversations with people that I actually like and care for. Now the rest, no, I'm just not going to engage in it. Like I said, time, moments is wasted. It's wasted when you deal with people that are just a waste of time, and some people are a waste of time, and I don't care what nobody says. People say, oh, nobody's a waste of time. Oh, keep living. You will find out you have wasted a few years, a few moments, a few minutes with somebody that is a miserable piece of person that don't want nothing more than make your life miserable. So you are wasting your time. All right. So I'll just say, live your life to the fullest. Don't have any regrets, or if you do, have very few, because I know for me, I have a few regrets, but I want to make them very few going forth. I want to make them very few in my life, and I want to enjoy my life, and I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Now there will be some times I'm gonna have to have a come to Jesus meeting, because some people just, they rub you the wrong way and you forget your calm, cool, collective, reserved side. It's it's Nuck if you buck. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it 100. But just don't stay there. But I love y'all to Reese's Pieces. I'm about to go. I hope you got something from what I said. Hope I wasn't too preachy, but I did want to let you guys know. Enjoy your life. If you're a butthole, get your stuff together. Stop being such a butthole. Stop being so miserable and making other people's life miserable. Because at the end of the day, when you leave this earth, wherever you believe you may go, whether it's to the dust or hell, heaven, or as another animal, whatever you believe in, reincarnation, or whatever you believe in, make sure that you treat people the way you want to be treated. For the most part, I understand there's a few nutcases, but remember, when it's your time and you in a time of need and you need people there, can people actually do people actually want to be around you when you really need them? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off of here. I got kind of sick one time, and it was around the COVID time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wanted to help me, at the time, and I thank God that people were checking on me if I was okay, how was I doing, and things like that. I'm not going to say what the sickness was. I'm not going into that because that's personal. But it was a time where I was kind of struggling and I needed some help. I couldn't get groceries. I couldn't cook at the time. I just had a hard time. But I had people that wanted to be there. I had people that checked on me. But most of all, like I said, family is most important to me. It may not be to you, but it's most important to me. My sister, one of my sisters, even though I'm good with all of my siblings. But it's one sister that I was raised up with that was like a mother to me and an aunt and a big sis to me, the most that I'm more closer to. And even though all of my family was there for me when I needed them, my sister was right there for me, helping me with, when I needed to get up from the bed or when I needed food to be cooked. My sister was there for me. I had family, friends calling me, checking on me if I was okay, how was I doing, if I needed anything. How many people? It's a lot of people that can't say that because why? They're too mean and they're too hateful and they're too busy making other people's life miserable because they're miserable, right? And one thing I can say about me, I was blessed enough to have people that love and respect me. I have people that I don't have to worry about, calling me out of my name and just turning their back on me when I'm, going through things. It's some people that can't even call nobody because they have pushed everybody away. See, I have, there is times I will push some people away, but for the most part, it's I would say in my perception, a good reason. But there is sometimes I have pushed people away and for good reason, but there is sometimes I push people away and it was because it was out of fear, right? It wasn't because I was trying to be mean, but it was because of fear, right? In some type of way. But for the people that I let close to me, like the people that have been knowing me, my close friends, my close family that I'm with, then they have a little bit more access to me. I'm more accessible to them. I can be me. I can be Selena. You know what I'm saying? I can be, as one of my nicknames, Selena Weena. You know what I'm saying? I can be Selena Weena. I don't have to be Selena, Selena, Selena. And I hope this person don't hit my car because I would hate to act a fool on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, yeah, watch what you're doing, sweetie. I would hate to be, I would hate to not have nobody. But some people don't have anybody because Nobody wants to be around them. They mean, don't nobody respect them. They just, ooh, it's some terrible people out here, but there's some good people too, few and far in between. But my perception is my reality. So that's just the way I see it and what I have encountered and experienced. Because most of the people now, they only care about themselves and how they're impacted. But let it happen to them, you know. Then they really get into it because they've been impacted. Yeah, but things shouldn't have to just happen to you for you to somehow feel a way about something or be uh, not have any sympathy or compassion, no empathy for nobody. Things shouldn't have it shouldn't just be all about you. It sometimes you should be considering other people and maybe, man, if this happened to me, I'll be devastated and kind of understand where people coming from. But that's neither here or there. That's another topic. But my point is when things happen, if there's nobody that wants to be around you, nobody wants to help you, nobody wants to love on you and show that, regardless of your disagreements, they're still there. You have a problem, Houston. You have a problem. There's a problem. There's a big problem. And the problem, more than likely, it may be you. You may be the common denominator of your problem and why people don't want to be around you, why you have so many issues with your family. And sometimes not. Sometimes it could be the other way around. Sometimes it could be some family member or a family member. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is try to treat people the way you want to be treated for the most part. In some type of way, it will come back to you. When you're down, when you need help, whether it's somebody you just need some to talk to or to pray with or pray for you, you'll have that because you give it out to other people. See, this life is ruled by a universal law, reaping what you sow. It's also, as the Buddhists would say, it's karma. Some people have good karma and bad karma depending on what they do to other people, right? So I've learned that, and even though that was a bad moment about, like I said, seeing my brother-in-law pass of colon cancer, stage 4. It taught me some very valuable lessons that I will take to me to my own grave, and also tell other people, like I'm telling you, you know, um, because it's a lot of things in life. It just don't make no darn sense, right? And we don't have to agree with it, but it happens. So that's what I would say. Try to do your best, treat people the way you want to be treated. If you don't like people, you can't fool with certain people, leave them alone because you don't want to mess up your life or you don't want to mess up planting bad seeds in your life because of people that you just can't stand. Just stay away from them. Ugh. But hey, Ron, how are you? I'm glad that you came through. I'm glad that each and every one of you came through. I'm glad if you sent me a super chat or a cash app. I truly appreciate each and everything you do, whether it's press the like button and giving me a view, showing me your appreciation that you are here and that you appreciate or enjoy the message or enjoy the content that I'm giving you. Some people may see it as trash and some people may see it as boring. I'm not really concerned about those people. Those people are not my people. And when you understand your assignment and when you understand the people that you will be connected to and you will be able to influence, you will understand you're not going to be able to influence everyone. Everyone is not going to get your message. Everyone is not your cup of tea and they're not your cup of tea. They're not yours and you're not theirs. So hey, it is what it is. But if I can influence someone to have a better way of thinking or being or encourage someone, if I can give some enlightenment or whatever, I did what I was supposed to do. I did one of the purposes that God may have for me besides, hey Rodney, besides giving you a lovely smile, a lovely smile. And so I did what I was supposed to do. So I'm not really worried about the numbers. The numbers will come eventually, hopefully before I'm old and gray. Um, but even if they don't, I hope that I can encourage somebody. I hope that I can enlighten somebody. I hope that I can just be a light instead of, because the world is already dark around us. You know what I'm saying? People are so uncaring, they're so numb, they're so focused on social media and their phones. And I can be like that on my phone a little bit too much. But they forget about other human beings, and that we actually need each other at the end of the day. So, but if I can do that, if I can influence someone in a positive way and be a light, I am doing one of purpose that God has me on this earth to do besides breathing air. Um, and that's not servicing anyone but myself. But, you got to do more than just breathe and live. You got to actually help somebody. You know what I'm saying? So love you guys at Reese's Pieces. Thank you so much for coming through. Like I said, whether it's to press the like button, to give me a view, and to show that, hey, I enjoy your content. I appreciate you guys. I hope that I put a smile on somebody's face. And maybe if you see me riding that horse, that might put a smile on somebody's face. I don't know. But it may teach you, do something that you are afraid of doing. I was afraid to get on that big old horse, but I got on it. So, that may be a lesson within itself. Get on a horse and do something that makes you afraid. Do something that you would never do before, if long as it's not hurting you or anybody else. Let me say that. Let me rephrase that, because somebody will say, well, you said, it made me feel good to rob a bank. Well, that's not. Let me rephrase that and make sure I'm very detailed about what I'm saying. That you're not hurting anyone and hurting anybody else. Hey, Candyman, how are you? What you coming here with them eyes? All right, Candyman. One of my favorite browns. You I will say chocolate drop. You a dark chocolate. You dark chocolate. Candy TJ, you have animal names for everyone. I wonder what animal name would you give me, Candyman? I wonder. You say Piggly Wiggly. What would you say? What would you say to me, Candyman? You said, you see me on that horse? Uh-huh. See, Candyman over there hating. He know he like me on that horse. Yeah, I'm gonna learn to ride that horse pretty good. Shoot. Mm-hmm. So next time I go on my cousin's ranch, I'm gonna be on that horse and I'm gonna be riding it. I'm gonna be a cowgirl after a while, honey. Oh Lord. But anyway, love y'all to Reese's Pieces. I'm finna get this my little pet food I gotta get. And so and then I'm finna go. I'm not cooking today, and I'm not going over nobody's house today. I'm going to give me something to eat. Because girl, thickums have to eat. I'm trying, but I be working out so I don't get too fluffy and look like a whole Michelin man around here, all bloated up. But anyway, I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Hey, Machine, how are you? Talk to you guys later, and love y'all to Reese's Pieces, and I'm out. Bye.
Selena.
It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl, can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl, put them heels on and prove.
welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.